Good afternoon. My name is Reverend Cecil Duffy, and of course we have Dr. Nisa Muhammad this afternoon serving as your panelist and moderator through the presentation for the Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel, Faith, Service, Justice, a Community of Leaders. So on behalf of Dean Bernard L. Richardson, who serves as the Dean of the Chapel, we welcome you all as new students to the Howard University Graduate School, and we know that things will go well for you. And we're praying God's best for you as you work here at Howard University.
And we are so excited to welcome you here. And we are the Assistant Deans for Religious Life in the Office of the Dean of the Chapel. And our mantra is faith, service, and justice. And we are a community of learners.
When you have a moment, please take a time to follow us on our website. Visit us at chapel.howard.edu. You also will see on the screen some opportunities for us to follow regarding social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Howard U Chapel. And then, of course, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Just simply search Rankin Chapel on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. When folks think of the chapel, they often think of the building located right on Howard and 6th Place, and that is the historic chapel, Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel, that was built in the year 1894. And right across the street is the Andrew Carnegie Building, which is where our administrative offices are located. But chapel is much more than a building. We are the home to the internationally acclaimed Howard University Gospel Choir. We have the Howard University Muslim Student Association, our chapel assistants, our alternative spring break. So really the chapel is a very broad term for all the programs, all the initiatives, all the student organizations that are under the umbrella of faith, service, and justice.
So our mission in the Office of the Dean of the Chapel, we are committed to empowering leadership development, engaging the global community, and enhancing the Howard University legacy of truth and service.
In terms of our vision, we found that as time has affirmed that what happens at Howard University really has implications for the nation and the global community. And as you all have the opportunity to research us on our website, chapel.howard.edu, find out more about our history and even our current activities, it is our hope and goal for you to share your excitement about a lot of the broad programming that we have and the ministry of the chapel. We've realized that we are a very diverse group of individuals coming from all walks of life, all faith traditions and backgrounds. And so we know that the diversity on our campus really helps us to promote this idea of interfaith dialogue and interfaith collaboration, as well as cooperation that develops our students into leaders who have a deepened understanding and respect for these diverse faiths and cultures.
So faith, service, and justice, as I said, we are a community of learners. And you may think, this is really geared toward undergraduates, but no. All of our programs are open to undergraduates, the graduate school, the professional schools. All of our programs and services are open to all of the students of Howard University.
And so we want to kick off just how we do that. And so we have faith in action, service in action, and justice in action. In terms of faith, we are aiming to expose our students to the chapel as the center of religious life and the university since its inception in 1894. We have, of course, this idea of developing our students in this idea of becoming spiritually grounded as a leader for America and the global community. And this is done in a myriad of programming toward celebrating various faith and spiritual traditions, as well as encompassing this voice of Ummah, which means community. You might be wondering, well, how do we get this done? How is this taking place? So Faith in Action is simple. It's our Juma prayer service every Friday that takes place on campus and will continue virtually as we enter this period of time. We have a chapel service every Sunday that is located on our chapel YouTube page currently as we think of virtual. The chapel space is very sacred as we invite individuals from all walks of life to be able to share with our students. We have over 1 million individuals who listen to us via our WHUR radio station and XM stations. So we are very excited to be able to put faith into action. We have Holy, which is an event that we host annually for our Nepalese students, as well as an annual interfaith Seder. So we, of course, respect and love the diversity of campus and really put into work what that looks like on our campus.
Service. Service is a main component of what Howard University instills in students, and we aim to expose students to cultivating ethically responsible, socially aware leaders. And it starts off in the beginning. So Friday is our HU Day of Service, and so we encourage you to sign up. It is not too late. Go to our website, chapel.edu, and you can look for Howard University Day of Service. We encourage students to get involved from the very beginning. And we integrate vocational discernment, interfaith, spiritual exploration into the development process, improving communities through direct outreach and long-term impact. We encourage you to get involved with service opportunities, and we have so many opportunities to serve in a variety of different ways. So here is service in action. As I mentioned previously, the Day of Service, which is Friday. We have alternative spring break, where we encourage students to forego the beach and spend time serving in a variety of different ways. And we take students all around the world free of cost. The School of Social Work has been going to South Africa. The School of Business has gone to different places. The law school has gone to the border to serve. And the different graduate schools have participated in other various places around the world. The undergraduates have gone all around the country. And so we are service in action.
So of course, in terms of our justice, we are aiming to expose our students to this idea of the concepts of social justice, urban education, and community development. And we talked a little bit about this earlier, but when we think of interfaith collaboration or interfaith conversation, we're not just trying to get this idea of tolerance, but really moving towards an act of involvement that create mutual respect. So how can we look at someone else and realize that their life not only matters, but their story matters, who they are matters, and creating that mutual respect for all walks of life. Also, we are aiming to expose our students to an improved appeal of their sense of equity. This is done in a number of ways. We are very involved in the Poor People's Campaign, which is a national call for moral revival. We have our students who are part of the Juvenile Justice Advocates, as well as previously we've done a Children's Defense Fund Freedom School, inviting young individuals to the campus during the summer to be able to love literacy. And we are excited to be able to involve you as new graduate students into this idea of faith, service, and justice.
And so what are our areas of expertise? So in the Office of the Dean of the Chapel, our chapel staff can lead and facilitate workshop sessions on the following: service learning and community service, interfaith engagement, institutional hurt, social justice advocacy, religious life development and current trends, family and campus support, faith, ethics and spiritual development, facilitation of difficult discourses and civility, creating learning, laboratories, counseling and spiritual guidance and pastoral care, sacred music, leadership foundations, spiritual and ethical dimensions of leadership, navigating transitions, spiritual disciplines and leadership development, vocational guidance, faith, and education. And you may think of something, you know what, there may be something that you're interested in that may not be on our list. Contact us and we may be able to work it out to serve your needs.
And so your question may be, how can I get involved? This sounds great, but what can I do? Well, we would love if you as graduate students would do things like come to our Call to Chapel virtually, attend Juma prayer on Fridays, partner with the chapel in terms of attending events and programs. We want to hear your concerns and we want to be a part of your family.
So since we can't take questions and answers virtually, you can contact us. Follow us on social media, email us, look for us, send us your questions and answers. We are here to serve, and we would love to have you become a part of the chapel family.
Excellent. So make sure you pull out your phone. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Howard U Chapel. Subscribe to that YouTube page and visit us on our website. Congratulations and welcome again to Howard.
Welcome.
Hey, dude.
You know.